They move on really quick, don't they? I haven't talked about the discard phase in a while, but somebody asked me to post about it. So I experienced the reverse discard where I broke up with him. And that gave him a great opportunity to position himself as a victim. She broke my heart. I wanted it to work. She ran away. And making the decision to break up was so fucking hard. I simply couldn't do it anymore. Every conversation was an argument. No matter what I did or how I did it, he was unhappy. And I felt like the situation was toxic for everyone, including the kids. So I made the choice to end it because he wouldn't. I remember when I found out that he had a new girlfriend. I had already started posting on here and I was doing a lot of lower body chakra work. I was grounding. I had a great self-care routine. I cut out some bad habits and I was feeling really good and confident about myself. I honestly felt like I was getting back to who I was. He had a new girlfriend within 2 weeks of our breakup. And then I found out 4 weeks after that. At that point, she had already met his kids. When I found out, it was like a complete gut punch. I felt like all the amazing work that I did meant nothing and I was this wounded little girl again. I felt unlovable and unworthy and not good enough all over again. It went right to my core wounds and split them open. All of the unhealthy behaviors that I worked so hard to get rid of came back immediately. It was like my inner child needed immediate self-soothing and my new soothing techniques weren't strong enough yet. So I fell back into all of the old unhealthy ones. I definitely understand how much it hurts when you find out that they've moved on, because it shows you that they didn't actually care about you. I remember thinking to myself that the thought of dating at the time made me want to puke. I couldn't possibly do it, so how the hell could he? Because I never mattered. Because he didn't actually love me. He only loved what I was doing for him. I was an object to meet his needs. And this is what triggers your wounds. This is why it hurts so damn much. It's not because you're still in love with them. It's because it's another stab at your trauma. The entire relationship was this person picking at the scabs of your trauma, reopening them over and over and over again. So the breakup was really no different. I think, though, that him moving on really quickly ended up being a big piece of my healing, because we all know that the narcissist is the one with the relationship immediately after a breakup. So it was validation for me that I was right about him. Because of course he had me questioning myself. Even during the breakup, he called me the narcissist often. So it was confirmation that, yep, he was the narcissist. Yep, I was the victim. I was abused by him. I wasn't crazy. Does that help your inner child? Nope. Were you duped? Absolutely. Were you manipulated? Yep. Did you trust them and they lied and they future faked? Yep. But they were never a genuine person to begin with, and this is just evidence of that. So it helps you put the entire relationship into context. From the love bombing to the devaluation and all of the cycles of abuse. It helps you begin to understand all the ways your body was trying to communicate with you, but that you weren't listening. And it helps you understand that the way to avoid all of this in the future is developing trust in yourself. Because the amount you trust other people is a reflection of how much you trust yourself. By listening to your body, by tapping into your intuition, and by always, 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 always living in your truth, not the truth that somebody else feeds you.